How should work be scheduled? Okay, yeah, but that makes more sense. Graph coloring. Can anticipate violence in a social network. Structural balance to divide the members into two teams where relationships among members and the same. Okay, I mean, for the purpose of the demo, let's just like go ahead and see what happens. It's just those things are a bit. Okay, Romeo and Juliet. Funny example. Two households, both alike in dignity. Consider them. Okay, so from Shakespeare's stuff, Romeo and Juliet. Social network contains hostile red and friendly green relationships. Mm-hmm. Divide the network into two separate groups. What does it do? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I get it. So basically, separate into the groups of everyone who has relationships that are friendly on one side and then friendly amongst them, and then the separation is basically the violent or the non-friendly relationship. Um, so it means the environment can be arranged so that each side are friendly while oranges across the room are hostile. Yeah. Introducing imbalance. Oh, okay. So what happens here is now, let's say between Romeo and Juliet, there's like a love relationship, right? So a friendly relationship, and that kind of imbalances that. So you can't anymore separate those two groups in a clean way. Juliet's new love of Romeo creates a loop of connections called a frustrated loop that violates a social rule. The enemy of my friend is my enemy. The social uncertainty is correlated with a future increase in violence. Yeah. How we define violence? I mean, it's just they're trying to make it look a bit cooler. But can it be balanced? Yeah, can it be balanced? I understand that. Okay, let's go ahead. Programming the quantum computer. Optimization problems, including the degree to which the variables agree. These two controls are sufficient to construct any problem for a DWave quantum computer. So, degree to which two variables agree, qubit coupling strength, degree to which a variable tends to a particular outcome, qubit bias. These two controls are sufficient to construct any problem for a DWave quantum computer. Okay. How? Yeah, I mean, it's just, maybe I'm too stupid, but this doesn't really help out. It just, you have to read all that stuff, and then you have to do a lot of assumptions in terms of, I mean, it's definitely not friendly for everyone that wants to learn quantum computing. So you must have, you must be curious, so to say, and then have the time to invest in all that stuff. Let's see, and at least sort of all digging to all the background, or maybe if you don't really care about details, then you can just go ahead and see if you learn something out of it. But real world examples: the correlation between structure and balance is not seen only in fiction. It's actually violence among the gangs of LA. Global terrorist networks, scary. Yeah, real world example. So CDIA 2012. Okay, try it on a DWave quantum computer. Let's see if that works. A study of the violent extremist network in Syria found that the network was balanced in 2012. However, in 2013, an increased in active groups in the Syrian theater changed the existing landscape significantly. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's based on whatever the data. And okay, so that actually has run. You have used all your available no. What? I haven't. What quota? If you sign up for one of our plans, your quota will be refreshed according to the terms of your plan. I mean, I did sign up before. I guess I'll have to figure that out and maybe come back to it later. Because it's just it's not really helpful. But I mean, those are the demos. Is there anything I can play with, developer tools, or do I really have to download Ocean software stuff? command line. Okay, we can do that. We can do that later. Learning and docs. So that's okay. Interactive examples, documentation, and about. Okay, so we've checked that out. Good. I mean, I guess next we're gonna probably take a look at the developer tools. But I'm thinking, so I'm more of a broad type of person. So what I'm probably going to do is we're going to switch to the IBM Q experience first, see what we have in there, and then choose other like try other companies as well. And if I find that I feel comfortable with one of those better than the others, then I will probably just do a deep dive on that. Because I think it makes more sense. Sort of go wide first and then go deep. I mean, it's just the way I usually learn. So, because I am the one learning that, I'll follow that. I'll follow that approach. But so far, um, it was a bit confusing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I see. Quota. Okay. No. What's that? Expired. Get more time. Okay. So you can play. Yeah, so you see, I rush into things a bit too much. I had played with that a while ago because I mean, not with the demos. It was a way earlier version of DWave, but I remember there were, I mean, there was quite some news about DWave and all that stuff. So I was just playing around with that stuff. But get more time. What if I get more time? I hope I don't have to pay. Free developer access. 1 minute of QPU time per month. Okay, commercial access, research and education, government access. Choose this plan. Oh, come on. I'll do this later. It's just, why is everything so complicated?